You want to build a room? Build a room, smoke room. We're gonna need it today. It's gonna be a whole different ball game in here today, folks. We are gonna end up moving everything out of the shop because today, boys and girls, today we're gonna be dynoing the first gen, and this is the first time the first gen's been on the dyno, right? This is the first time. We have never had the first gen on the dyno. But we're picking up where we left off in the previous video. We got the air dog installed, we got our fuel pressure issues fixed, and we are gonna let her rip. Michael, should we let them know? You said 1,000 on fuel.
1,000.
Michael said 1,000 on fuel. 1,000 on fuel. So if you guys did not see some of the previous videos, you should go back and watch them first off, but I believe our numbers right now from Maverick Diesel's dyno is like 850 on fuel and 9, hold please. Oh, passenger seat. I want to give the people false information here, okay? They're close, so like one's 40 and one's 50. It's 847 fuel, 934 the whatever Nitrous Ninja put in there last time we were on the dyno. But that is the baseline. That's where we're starting. I can't wait. Jeez, look at this smile. Look at this smile. The smile that we're gonna break some horsepower records again. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much where we're picking up. We're gonna move some vehicles out of the shop because it is gonna get very smoky in here with the old 12 valve. With the old, hey, no, the old Tratter engine.
Tratter.
You got the old Tratter engine in here. These young kids these days. But anyway, guys, obviously before we get the video started, you already know what's coming. If you have not gotten entered to win the 5th gen, the trailer's sitting outside for you. Truck trailer, 10 grand in cash. Go to wrenchworks.com. Anything off the website, 15 times entries are live. I know you forgot. I know you haven't gotten entered yet. It's gonna be one of yours coming very, very soon. You got less than 2 weeks left. So pretty much less than 14 days. I think we're down to like 13, 12 days at this point, but you don't have long. Not long at all, and I'm gonna be calling one of you guys. You're gonna come out here and you're gonna take the keys to this bad unit. Laramie Longhorn, look at this interior. This could be your new seat. This could be your new seat right there. Anyway, if you guys remember in the previous video with the first gen, the power went out on us, the dyno wasn't working, so we went ahead, got our oil changed in the dark. That is complete, and we're pretty much ready to start dynoing with the truck, with the power on, with the lights on. Here we go. Getting the old, is that a battery or a battery? It'd be a battery or a battery?
No, it's just Tratter's on. Okay.
Oh,
Tratter's on.
I didn't know where the line was.
You don't need batteries when you got Tratters, right?
Oh, Tratters don't need batteries.
Mechanical, mechanical, okay.
Right, okay, well, power's on.
Mechanical.
Oh boy.
I'm explaining my Tratters.
Tratter.
It's
cute,
the old guys don't know what Tratters are,
Isn't it when you like pretend to talk like a baby?
Oh, we do Tratter. Yeah, it's the TikTok kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids. 166 horsepower.
That's all we gotta pick up.
That's it. I could probably run on that thing and make 166.
Take the truck off, right?
You see these Lamborghinis? These 1314's about to get in.
Okay.
Wow. Look at those things. Dawson got new shoes. Hey, we should update them on your shoe apparel. We haven't done that in a while. No more white shoes for Daw.
No more white shoes.
He's stepping up in the world. Slight update on the old first gen dyno action here. Charging issues persist. This is kind of like the MO for the first gen. We kind of get it running We're still working on fixing the wiring up there, but we kind of lost all of our charging, which means we lose all of our voltage, which means it kind of affects a whole lot of everything. We've kind of traced it down. We think that it is just actually just a bad alternator, which these things are also very notorious for being bad about. So we actually grabbed the alternator off the spare engine from the extended cab first gen. That's why he keeps spares around, people, right? We do actually have a different one-wire alternator coming for the truck. It's just not here yet. And we want to continue to dyno because we got things to do and we want to make some horsepower. So we're kind of making it happen, so to say. So we're gonna go ahead and swap the alternator out. Hopefully that is our charging issue. We'll keep you guys posted. You either got it or you don't there, Pop. Man, somebody put this big turbo in the way here.
You're welcome.
You say you're welcome.
There you go.
There we go. Here we go.
Is that that?
Fire in the hole.
We'll know if that sucker goes up or not.
No luck. Just an ass beating.
Beat that ass on camera, bro. Oh, God.
Oh, that's it. Cut. Video's done. That should just be the video.
Sorry, Massa. Sorry, Massa. Please forgive me, Massa. No more beating for white boy, okay?
Are we ready to try again?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope so.
Take 4.
14. Fingers crossed.
Pull truck. It's a pull truck. Michael always wanted a pull truck. Just make this a pull truck. 2-wheel drive. Gotta get my data logger out for the gauges so we can, you know, replay. So in our ever sophisticated data log here, we were able to see, and we can kind of see it on the dyno graph too, that in a certain RPM window, it looks like it stalls out on the boost and then it goes past it, but it kind of hesitates right in this RPM window. Kind of see over here. So power's rising. It turns out the wastegates are kind of opening right here, and then it starts climbing back. But right here, it seems like we're losing steam on fuel. So we're gonna end up, I think, closing the wastegates as of right now. We have the wastegates set where they are because we normally spray it. So when we spray it, we want them open. But for right now, I think Michael wants to try to stick to a fuel only number. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that blip because we can kind of monitoring boost and drive, and our drive is still fairly low for our boost number. Truck's making about right now with the load that's on the dyno. We're still playing with load with this truck. The 05 doesn't really need a whole lot of load, especially when we're spraying it. This truck, fuel only 12 valve things, like probably needs a little bit more motivation on the load with the compounds and the big manifold charger. So gonna kind of see where load makes it happy. And I'm not sure, the last time we downed it, I'm not sure exactly how much peak boost even was. Hence some of the reason why data logging this stuff takes out a lot of the guesswork. So we're really throwing it back here to cell phone data logs. But that's kind of where we're at. We're still shooting for a fuel only number. Gonna play with the wastegates, gonna play with the load, see what peak boost comes up to while we're data logging, and go from there.
The only thing we haven't talked about recently is turbo speed. And we don't know what that is.
Yep.
But
it's nice and warm here.
yeah, it is nice.
A little campfire action here.
I don't know how hard this one's gonna turn, but it could turn a lot.
Should I not stand in that nice direction?
Probably not.
Quick plug job and she's ready for 1,000?
PG keeps her in check. Michael says let her rip.
Michael, would you like to wager a bet?
Who am I betting?
Hey,
All right.
it doesn't make 1,000
Today?
right now. This pull. You owe me an energy drink at lunch.
All right, bet.
If it makes 1,000, I owe you an energy drink.
All right, bet.
Made that very sentimental. It's like the last energy drink in the world.
It might be. Because if this turbo exits the chat, I'm standing there.
Whoa, buddy! Buddy! Ain't no turbo X in nowhere. Buddy likes their home.
I'm just sad, you know?
I forgot that there was an energy drink at stake here. Oh,
I
man.
just had faith in the old girl, you know?
Oh, man.
I'm not saying I'm happy she didn't make 1,000, but at the same
you
time,
believed in it enough to wager an energy drink for sure.
It was worth it. This one.
All right, so slight update on our last dyno pull here. The plugs that we put in the wastegates actually did not close the wastegates. Hit 791 on that pull, but still have this little dip here. So our stack, on the other hand, just doesn't seem to be staying in place. Too much tratter power out here. Oh. All right, so we're getting ready to make another pull. What we've done is we've actually robbed some boost pressure and we've ran it over to the top of our gates to keep the gates closed on this next pull. So we're still having that little funky flat line. We should be solving this completely now with putting boost pressure on top, holding the wastegates down. So that's where we're at. We're still chasing the fuel number. This is probably gonna be the last fuel number before we just put some spray to it for the time being. So really what I want to get across in this video is this is the first time that we have run the truck here, kind of in a controlled setting where we're looking at things, monitoring things. These cranky old dinosaur engines definitely need a little bit more tweaking and attention to make the power, unlike common rails just make it look silly easy. So we're getting ready to make another dyno pull. The thing definitely likes a little more load with some motivation. Again, we haven't really messed with timing. We don't really have enough time to mess with the timing, but really this is more or less like a good day one start on getting this thing to peak power and getting it happy all around. So really just some good day of learning. Oh yeah. Dawson's got his jacket on because it's cold outside and we really gotta open up the doors for this thing.
Buried the 100-pound gauge.
really,
Oh yeah. I feel like you can see my face and the RPMs just keep going. I was like, oh god, oh god. I'm like, I feel like we're at 5,000 RPMs right now.
All right, so if you look down yonder, this piece right here may look a little different. It's because it's definitely different. He did it. So we checked some things and stuff and screwdrivers and 12 valve things, and we're gonna now dyno the truck again and see what happens. Definitely don't do this. Horsepower guess. I'm saying it's cracking 9 now.
I'm still saying 870.
870.
That's 40 horse.
Go ahead.
I
Derelict doll.
I will go
You're
low
using the,
number. I'll go 850. Because
no
our
faith.
peak is still 823, correct?
What are you, a dyno sheet reader now? Sorry.
Good job. You can read the brochure.
All right.
Gotta go.
Time to kick the whirlwind on. $900 for sure. Say 900.
I think it made the same power.
No way! Come on!
832.
832? Come on!
832.
What in the world? Just booked it!
Alright, somebody start warming up the nitrous. I'm done. We're done.
Yeah, same power. That's crap.
It sounded more rowdy at first.
Sounded good.
You know, back in the day, when Michael was just a young buck, still dealing with this stuff, you know, saved this bucket of bolts, saved this thing. Apparently, this is the next venture. So, we were actually going to throw this box away the other day. Like, we don't need that. When would we ever mess with that stuff? Here we are. The care and the measures of safety just happen to be flying out the window right now, folks. If your boyfriend doesn't have a bolt drawer in his toolbox, you might have a girlfriend.
Correction. If your boyfriend doesn't have a toolbox.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Slap a little more silly putty on this bag, girl. Time to go.
Key to working on these P-pumps, you have to have oily tools.
Well, good thing I set this up just for today. This is not usually how it looks.
On film.
What?
On film. Did you get silicone on there yet?
I'm trying to find it. You had it last, and it's over here on the table. Oh, hey, oh, hey,
Whoa,
hey,
whoa,
oh,
whoa.
hey. Oh yeah. All right, that's you and the noises. That's where we draw the
You
line.
don't like my noises?
I'd start naming people who do. Better yet, don't. Why are you using this?
You told me I had to use that one.
I thought you were using the Orange Boys.
That one's oily. I felt like it was more P-pump appropriate.
Looks like somebody uses a pry bar. Can't imagine who that would be.
You got a warranty on that?
Makes 832. Done. For sale. I mean,
What?
Something is very sooty right there.
Very what?
Did it blow the clamp off that thing?
It pushed the
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay.
turbo. Broke the turbo weld. That sucks.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Did that come apart?
The turbine. So the whole turbo came this way, and the turbine was hitting the turbine housing, and it was sparking. That's where the sparks came from.
So, like,
So So like this all goes that way.
So it got oversped.
No, the welds broke on the turbo housing.
Like it wasn't our fault.
See right here where it's welded.
Oh yeah.
See right there where it's welded? The weld broke.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, the turbine wheel still looks like, from what I can see on this bottom side, it's still there.
It's still there, yeah. It's just ruined because it hit the housing and threw sparks everywhere.
I guess it's better than like we don't know. It's not a part yet, but like if a compressor wheel grenades, like worse.
Yeah, usually because it goes through the engine.
Yeah, like technically right now nothing went through.
Maybe.
We don't.
Hopefully.
We don't know.
Just what went through that to this at this point. I'm wrecked. This was it.
Dude, that sounded.
It sounded really crisp. Just like clean, coming through, coming on.
It's gonna be a rip. It's definitely gonna be 900. After all that, man. See, just give it one day. One day. This is all. It's all learning. Like that could have happened at an event, you know. So, rather have it happen here. Know what we're dealing with. Know our numbers. Know our everything. Test everything. Be confident when we go out. The first gen definitely needs some tweaking. Like I said, we still got wiring to do, some adjustments to make on fueling and air, and we haven't even touched nitrous yet. Haven't played with timing yet. Got a long road on the first gen to be optimal, let's put it that way. So we've kind of got this gap in time where we've got a few events that are pretty far out, so now's the time to kind of spend to make it good. It's part of the process. Oh boy, well, you will have that on the big jobs, boys. Let me tell you what.
Well, like, subscribe, buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, guys, you're gonna have to double down on those entries for the 5th gen because you're gonna need a turbo for sure. Turbo. We don't know. It's too hot to tell.
One, maybe two.
Oh Lord, have mercy. She was climbing.
It was climbing.
She was climbing. It's always climbing, and then it goes.
Kaboom.
Man, that's the nicest curve we've had all day.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we needed.
Let me review my data log. At what boostage did this happen? Let's see.
Never even got to 100.
Didn't even get to 100.
It was still on its way up. Look at the drive.
Yeah, the drive didn't even catch up.
Do that again. What's max drive?
60. In the arms of an angel, fly away. Hey, some pipes are a little tweaked underneath there. The hood won't shut. Might have to let it air out a little bit. Never mind, I was gonna shut the hood, but yeah, I think that's probably gonna be a wrap on today's progress. Michael's gonna do the outro.
Oh, okay.
I need some Kleenex. I'm sad. This is sad.
Borrow some from Derek Rose.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Apparently the internet can't take a fucking joke. Definitely not TikTok.
Oh yeah, you said that about Derek.
Dude, TikTok popped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, how dare you diss the god himself, Derek Rose?
Bus lengths will be put upon you.
Wow.
You will not even touch that, even if you finish it. Friends, well, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. A little bit of a sad, unfortunate ending on the first gen on the dyno, but like I always say, you will have that on the big jobs, and we are chasing some horsepower numbers. And honestly, when you start doing that, you start going through some hurdles, and this is just a little small blip, a small little road bump in the journey of the first gen to its great rise in power numbers. So just one thing real quick, this exhaust housing is one that we had laying around that wasn't even a part of this turbo. So nothing but great things on both of the turbos that we use, but this exhaust housing that actually broke is from neither of them. So it just kind of, it's a modified exhaust housing to be a 110 exhaust housing, and it's just kind of unfortunate. But doesn't matter, don't care. We're gonna fix it, we're gonna rebuild, and we're gonna come back better than ever, of course, with the awesome people who help us out. So that is pretty much gonna wrap it up. Guys, if you have not already gotten entered for the first gen, one thing, or the fifth gen, I said first gen, fifth gen, I messed that up. Dawson's over here peeking his head. You peeking your head like, hey, you just said first gen. Hey, the fifth gen. Guys, you wanna know one thing that I keep forgetting? This bad unit has a FLEECE cheetah charger on it, and I have forgotten from the very beginning that is on this truck. And let me tell you what, she whistles, she's loud, and you're gonna love it. You know what, you're gonna love it even better when it's in your driveway, but you can't have that chance if you don't get entered to win this. Trailer's sitting outside, we're keeping the truck inside nice and fresh for you guys. But that is pretty much gonna wrap it up. Go win yourself a fifth gen. We're gonna get back to rebuilding the first gen. And that's a wrap. We'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.